Hi friends, welcome back. So the class today is going to be Psoas level 2. We're going to get a little deeper. We're going to start recruiting different muscle groups. We're going to ask the abdominals to start to play. We're going to get the glutes working along with the Psoas. Quite a bit different than last week. So this is definitely going to be more intermediate. You will see an arm balance, you'll see more vinyasa, more flow, perhaps you'll break a sweat, but I wanted you to see how with the knowledge of working with the Psoas, we can find more power. We can recruit some other players in the body, like the glutes and the abs and whatnot, and just ramp it up a little bit. It was definitely an interesting class to record. I have a new microphone. I have a new microphone device that I'm working with, so I apologize if I mess with it or if it sounds funny in different poses. I apologize. I'm still getting used to it. Camera was also not my best friend today. I had my battery die. I had the camera start and stop a couple times, but it's cool. I'm rolling with it. I am going to just go with the flow because this happens. So I hope that you feel that the class is still seamless and we still make our way through a really beautiful practice, because at the end we have some really sweet, quiet time that you might find yourself in a very peaceful state after all of the heat. So I do offer, as a frame of mind for this class, is working with what we call tapas in yoga. And tapas is heat, and it's not just external heat at all. Actually, it's internal heat, but it's this internal spark that creates transformation. And we can have tapas mentally, physically, energetically. We're using it today in the physical body, in the tissues and the muscles, because that spark, that tapas, is going to help to transform the whole system. But within this heat and within this transformation, we can still feel a sense of contentment, or what we would call santosha. So we can still feel that this is as it should be, and we are on a path, and there doesn't have to be any fear of the unknown, because we have complete faith that we are on the right path. So there is that sense of contentment, or ease if you wish. Sukha is ease. So with that being said, let's get to our mat. You don't need any specific props unless you want to have things on hand. I won't be using any, but I do hope you enjoy. And as always, if you enjoy your practice, please share it with your friends. You can comment. You can post it, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all those things I hear all the fun YouTubers say. So let's get to it. Okay, we're going to get started. I'm working with a new mic system here, so I apologize if I have to fix it. It's my first time filming with it, so hopefully it goes smoothly. But as far as your props go, you may or may not want to have blocks on hand. We won't use them specifically for anything, so I won't be using them, but you can absolutely have them on hand if you need them. But we are going to start on our backs, so go ahead and lie down. Just as we began our first class into the Psoas, we're going to start in constructive rest now, and this will just give our Psoas and our body a chance to come into more of a focused state, less distracted, more of a centered place. So go ahead and lie down. Your knees are going to rest together. Your feet are about as wide as your mat. Close the eyes. And then bring your attention to your breath. And then can you start to breathe into your belly without having to force anything? Just feeling some ease as you settle in. And I want us to really, today as we dive deeper into strengthening the psoas, we're going to recruit different muscle groups as well. But I want us to feel this, what we would call tapas, this heat that starts to build from deep within when we do this more intense work. This tapas creates the friction that is needed for transformation, for change, for growth. It's very much needed. But within that tapas, especially as maybe poses are hard or challenging or life gets challenging, can we be in this place of contentment or santosha? Can we find some sukha, some ease? Now go ahead and hug your right knee in and straighten your left leg out. Something very familiar, just starting to wake up the body. And now we're going to start to recruit, not only are we strengthening the psoas, but we're going to start to recruit abdominals. And specifically here, we're going to ask the transverse abdominis, the abdominals that wrap around your trunk and hold everything in. We're going to ask those to create some stabilization across your midsection to keep the pelvis neutral. And then you're going to hold that right thigh in and reach your hands forward towards your left foot. And then we're going to start to recruit the front abdominals. As you draw your chin to your chest, knit the front ribs back, and then curl the forehead up towards that right knee. If you feel strong enough, hover your left foot. So you're pulling your right thigh in and you're reaching your left foot forward. Continue to breathe. Good. And then lower down. Take your right arm out. Left hand takes the knee over you into a twist. Nothing too crazy, just starting to wake up the abs. Okay, come back to center. Switch. Hug your left knee, right leg out. Keep hugging the side waist in. Low belly draws down and in. And then you're going to pull the left thigh in, reach your both hands forward towards that right foot. Draw the chin to the chest and pull the forehead towards that left knee. So you really have to knit the front ribs back and get the rectus abdominis, your front abdominals, to engage as you pull in tightly, maybe hovering that right foot. Lower down, right hand takes the knee over to the right. Twist. And then come back to center. Hug both knees. Set your left foot on the floor. Grab your right hamstring. So keep the thigh in. And now point your right toes. Straighten your right leg. Flex the foot. And then bend the knee. Point the toes. Straighten. Flex the foot and bend. Point, straighten, flex, and bend. Straighten your left leg. Point the right toes. Again, straighten the right leg. Flex the foot. Bend the knee one more time. Point, straighten, flex, and bend. Pull the left knee back in. Switch sides. Right foot on the floor. Hold your left hamstring. Point the left toes. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot and bend. Point, straighten, flex, bend. Point, straighten, flex and bend. Straighten out that right leg. Point the left toes again, straighten, flex the foot and bend the knee. One more time. Point, straighten, flex and bend. Hug both knees, rock it. Now cross at your ankles and start to rock forward and back along your spine. And you're going to come all the way up onto hands and knees. Stack the shoulders up over the wrists. I want to gather my hair away from my face. Okay, so shoulders are over the wrists. And as you inhale, reach the heart forward and up, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, round. Inhale the heart up. Exhale, push down into the floor as you round. And I'm going to ask you to hold here. Now, as you push your hands down, can you press your shins down and really pull up through the midsection? So as if you were being like reverse magnetized away from the earth. Belly pulls in, ribs pull in, round your spine, draw the chin in. And then come to neutral. Walk your hands a little forward. Pick a direction, circle your hips, creating some lubrication in those hip joints. Feel the hands pressing down, switch direction. Shoulder blades down the back. Good. Okay, come back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders. Now we're gonna recruit more of these abdominals, but I'm talking specifically about the transverse abdominis, the TVA, that runs across you, okay? So it's like everything hugs in and the belly pulls in. This is really what we feel when we pull the low belly back. Now curl your toes. So the palms are gonna pull back, and think of your knees pulling forward and up. Toes are tucked under. And then lift your knees and hover the knees off the floor. So you're not just pushing down and lifting, but I really want you to pull the palms back and pull the knees forward. So it's like an inchworm or a caterpillar kind of scooching its way along. And then set the knees down. Pause. Let's do that one more time. Cinch in around the middle. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Hover the knees. Pull the ribs back, pull the belly back. And then lift your hips. Walk the feet back a little bit and come into your first downward dog. Press your hands down and forward. Lengthen your side bodies. Hips pull up and back. Lift your heels so you're high up on the toes, and then swivel your heels to one side. And then go to the other side, waking up the waist. Back to center. Now ripple your way forward. Do these spinal waves as you ripple forward into plank pose. Bend the knees and ripple it back, down dog. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale, come forward. And take a slow lower down. We'll start with what I call a charging cobra. You're going to come up onto fingertips. And they're pretty wide, about, chest height or so, but pretty wide. Come up onto fingertips. And now gather the shoulder blades towards each other and down your back. Press your feet down, press your pelvis down, and then lift up. Keep reaching the tailbone towards the heels. Exhale, roll it down. Again, inhale like a wave, ripple it up. Exhale down. Pull the palms back. Now press your palms down lightly, pull them back energetically so you feel the chest pull forward, and then lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Make sure you have elbows over wrists, shoulders back, press into your feet. Now pressing up into upward dog, this time arms straighten, shoulders back. And the difference here is your thighs are off the floor. So as the elbows softly bend and you pull the shoulders back, can you press your thighs up? Pull the belly back and transition, downward dog. Good, getting that back nice and warm. Sensing some of that santosha, contentment within the heat. Lower down to the knees. We'll take a brief moment in a child's pose. I will adjust my mic there. And then sit the seat back. Beautiful. Come on up. Press it back, downward dog. Okay, so really pressing into the knuckles and the fingertips, keeping the outer arms nice and strong. On your inhale, sweep your right leg up. As you exhale, pull the knee to the nose. Push your hands down, pull the thigh in tightly. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Now inhale the leg up, and as you exhale, pull the knee to the left elbow. Shoot that right foot straight out so the outer edge of the foot is on the floor. Pivot your back heel down and reach your left hand to the sky. Fall in triangle. Bring your left hand down, pivot that back heel up, pull the knee back in. Spin onto the outer edge of your left foot and left hand. Reach your right hand to the sky. And either that right foot comes into tree, or it can stack. It can also come in front. And then circle the right hand down, press it back, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, shift it forward. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it. And then as you exhale, knee comes to right elbow. Shoot the foot out, plant your back foot, and reach up. Right hand comes down, pull the knee back in. Spin onto the outer edge of your right foot, either tree, or stack, or in front. You have lots of options. Keep dragging the shoulder blades down, spin your inner thighs back, and reach the tail to the heels. Bring your left hand down, downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend the knees. Now look between your hands, get bouncy, keep bending the knees. Exhale completely, and then hop it forward. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold, separate your feet so they're about as wide as your hips. Slip your hands underneath. Let your head hang. Pull your elbows away from each other. And then take the hands out. Bring your hands to your hips. Hinge all the way up to stand. Good. So at the top of your mat, bring the balls of the big mounds, the balls of the big toes together. Heels are just slightly apart. Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, step to plank. Shoulder blades pull down the back. Shift forward, chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, hug the knee. Step it forward, back heel down. Windmill up, warrior two. See that the front knee stacks right on top of the ankle, and keep your back leg really straight and back foot grounded. Open out. Now press into that back foot, shift out over the right leg, bring the right hand on the inside of the foot, and here's where you can grab a block. So the hand is on the inside of that right foot, and the left hand is straight up to start. That right arm is going to press into the leg, but the leg, that right knee, is going to press into the arm so that you can really scoop that outer right hip underneath you. Now this top arm spins forward and then reach. Press into the back foot, rise up. Reverse the warrior, reach the right hand up and back. And then cartwheel your hands down. Pivot your back heel up, heart forward, right hand to the sky. Right hand down, step back plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it forward, warrior two, open out. Settle into the legs. Really feel your feet. It seems really kind of like, oh, Taryn, I feel my feet. But energetically, making that really purposeful, intentional connection to your feet and the earth is a very grounding, solid, strong place to be, especially in this pose. Now keep your back leg straight, shift forward, left hand comes to the inside of the foot. This left arm and left knee are pressing into each other equally so that we can wrap the outer left hip under. Okay, keep your back foot pressing down and top arm sweeps over the ear. Press into the back foot, rise, warrior two. Reverse it, reach the left hand up. And then cartwheel it down. Back heel lifts, keep the back leg straight, heart forward, and then rotate, left hand up. Left hand down, step to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold in. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale to your heart. Bring your feet together. Sink the weight back into the heels. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit your seat back. Outer arms are wrapping forward. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart forward. Step or hop it back, taking a vinyasa. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, hug it in, step it forward, back knee down, low lunge, reach up. Keep lifting the rib cage up. So think about the rib cage going up, tailbone points down. Bring your right hand onto that right leg, left hand reaches up, 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 and then tip to the right. Now come up, reach both arms to the sky. Rotate to the right and split your arms. This might be where you stay. You can absolutely stay here, or you can take this back right hand, find your left leg, spin that chest back, so really open up that right pec, and the left hand reaches up and back. Now come forward and hook the left elbow, plant your palms together, press them into each other and pull the rib cage back. Think about pulling the rib cage and the belly away from this right thigh. Pull the chest forward. So either stay right here or tuck your back toes and lift the knee. Maybe you look straight, maybe you look up, you can even look down. If you have the flexibility, if you're interested, you can bring your left fingertips down. and right hand to the sky. Hands come down, Vinyasa. Good, second side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, forward, low lunge. Lift the rib cage up. Feel the heat. Feel that tapas. The change, the spark. Left hand on left leg, right hand reaches up, go up, 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 and then tip left. Now come up, reach both arms, and then rotate to the left and open your arms out. You can stay here, or the left hand can find your right thigh, the back of your right thigh. Reach your right hand up and back. So you're actually looking more forward with this one. And then come forward, hook your right elbow. Plant your palms. Press your palms together as you spin your chest to the left. Keep pulling the ribs back, heart forward. And then either stay right here or at the back leg. Keep your hands in prayer or split your arms, left hand up. Release, Vinyasa. Lift your heels, bend the knees, exhale, step or hop. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold. Now bring the weight back into your heels. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Rise up. Hands to prayer. Pause. Breathe down into your feet. Now we're going to take a version of Surya Namaskara B, and we're going to add a Bakasana at the front of it, which is an arm balance that really asks us to engage the psoas as we pull in tightly, right? And we're going to recruit abdominals as well. Go ahead and step back so you have a little bit of space at the front of your mat. Sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Keep the belly pulling back, ribs contained. Now lower your hands to the floor, shoulder distance, lift your heels and split your knees apart. Put the knees high up on the backs of the arms. As you shift forward, grip the mat with your fingertips. Pull the belly and ribs back so you're kind of doming your back. Now pull one heel in and then the other. Either step or shoot it back. Taking a vinyasa. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Aim your hips forward, pin that outer right hip back. Sweep your arms back, shift forward, peel off with that back heel, and then lift off into warrior 3. Hinge up, pull the left knee to your chest. Hold the left knee with your right hand, left hand opens out. Look back if you can. Now maybe you have the flexibility in the hamstrings where you can grab your left foot. So you're grabbing the outer edge, press the heel forward. Just another option. Come forward, figure 4, cross that left ankle over the right knee and sit it back. Outer hips pull back. Sink deeper into that left hip. And now rise up. Coming into dancer pose, pull the left foot back, grab the inside of the foot, right hand forward, kick your left foot back and up. So the left rib cage needs to spin forward, that way you're looking forward. How slowly and with control can we unwind and step back into Virabhadrasana 1. Hands come down, Vinyasa. Now remember, at any time, you can skip these vinyasas. No biggie. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step your foot forward, warrior 1. Reach up. Sweep your arms back, tip forward, lift off of your back heel, come on up, Virabhadrasana 3. Keep the ribs and belly contained, hinge up, pull the right knee in, hold the knee, twist, right hand back. Keep the outer right hip dropping down. If you have the flexibility, you can go for the foot. Keep your left leg strong. And then unwind, figure 4, cross the right ankle. Whee. Wobbles happen, it's all good. Sit it back. Now coming into dancer pose, stand up. Right hand grabs right foot. Keep the belly contained, tailbone down. Kick your foot back and up. Keep the right ribs spinning forward. Now how controlled can we be as we step it back? Warrior 1. Hands release, Vinyasa. Lift your heels, bend the knees, exhale completely, hop. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, all the way in. Utkatasana, chair pose. And rise up, hands to the heart. Okay, let's take it into a little bit of a more intense standing balance sequence here. Let's start with standing on our right leg, okay? And you're gonna pull the left knee up and in. So as we know, this is really where we start to actively engage the psoas, right? So we're gonna keep that, reach up. Now bend your right knee pretty deeply. At your hip crease, your pelvis is gonna tip you forward. So the ribs and the belly stay contained. Now keep your right knee bent as you shoot the left foot straight back. Keep that right knee really bent. Press out through your left big toe. Take your arms, sweep them back, and then bend that left knee and pull the left knee in, almost like you're curling into a ball. Shoot the foot back and pull it in. Shoot it back and pull it in. Shoot it back and standing splits. Hands down, left leg up. Heart pulls forward. Stay with me here. Fingertips are on the earth or your blocks. Outer right hip pulls back. Left leg is now level with you. Heart forward. Leave your left hand underneath that left shoulder. Parivrita, Ardha Chandrasana, everyone's favorite. Reach, rotate. And then hand down, feet together, Uttanasana. Feel the heat. Staying calm, staying content. Knowing that change is good. Hands to hips, rise up. Second side. Stand on your left leg, right knee pulls in. So the ribs stay contained, that way we don't go into a back bend. Deeply bend your left knee. Okay. Okay, and then hinge at the pelvis. We're not bending at the waist. Pelvis tips forward as you shoot that right big toe back. Reach out through the big toe. Sweep your arms back. Pull the right knee in and reach it back. Pull it in, reach it back. One more, pull it in, reach it back. Keep that left knee bent, and then standing splits. So nice after that. Come halfway up. Wrap the outer left hip back, heart forward. Leave your right fingertips on the earth. Parivrita, Ardha Chandrasana, rotate to the left. Now keep this right hip lifting away from the floor. Don't let it sag. Keep the right hip lifting up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands to hips, heart forward, rise up. Now, this sequence might feel a bit challenging if you have anything going on with your knees. So modify as you need to, or just simply skip it. And if you're going to skip it altogether, I would love for you to meet me down on your seat in boat pose. So you're going to stand on your left leg, grab your right big toe. Keep the chest pulling up and back. Now press the heel forward. Leave your left hand either down or on your hip. Bend your left knee. It's all good. Sit it down. Grab both big toes, Navasana. So this is where you'll meet me if you're down already. Bring your left foot back down. You can either hold the toe or not. Shift forward. Can you come back into that pistol squat? And then maybe you press down into your left foot and you reach your right leg to the sky, standing splits. Feet together. Hinge up. Good. Side two. Grab your left big toe. Press the heel out. Bend your right knee. It's all good. Lower all the way down. Sit on your butt. Grab your toes. Lift the heart. Place the right foot down. Can you come forward back into that pistol squat? Press down into your right foot. Sweep the left leg up. Feet together. Hinge up. Surya Namaskar A to clear the slate. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feel the tapas, feel the heat, that spark of change, that spark of growth, transformation. And then lower down to your knees, setting up for back bends. We'll start with a bridge pose, and you're more than welcome to use a block if you wish. Move this guy over. Okay. Let's all start with a bridge pose. So set your feet up. I'm going to have you take your feet, instead of being straight and hip width, I'm going to have you take them a little wider and just angle your toes ever so slightly outward. And that way we can really tell the glutes that it's time to start working. So arms by your sides. Press your heels down. And as you press your heels down, I want you to squeeze your glutes. And then relax them. Press your heels down, squeeze your glutes. And relax them. Now press your shoulders down, shoulder blades wrap underneath you, press into your heels, lift your pelvis. So we're not clenching the glutes, right? We're not squeezing the sacrum. We're just using the glute max to press the pelvis up. Inner thighs still spinning down. I want you to feel the ball mound of your big toes pressing down. Press the arm bones down and lift your hips. And then slowly lower down. Now go ahead and walk your feet back so that they're hip width and straight. You're either going to take another bridge pose, or if you're moving into Urdhva Dhanurasana with me, we're going to take upward facing bow. Take the hands next to your ears, fingers pointing towards your feet. Wrap the outer arms in, press into your heels. You're going to use your glutes to lift up. Wrap the shoulders back, so the shoulders pull back away from the wrists as you press up. Press the pelvis up. Tuck the chin, roll it down. Good. Just pause. Feel the effects of that. Let the knees rest together. Take your legs straight up to the sky. Keep pressing your arms down. Knit the front ribs back. Cinch the side waists in. Lower the right leg so it hovers over the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, left leg. Exhale to lift it. Both legs together. Inhale, lower halfway. Exhale, lift. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lift. Now inhale, lower as far as you can. Draw the chin to the chest. Add the upper abdominals and reach the hands forward. Lift the legs up. Lower the shoulders down. Lower the legs as far as you can. Knit the ribs back. Curl up. Hover, hollow body. Lift the legs and release. Cross at the ankles. Rock forward and back. Rise all the way up. Now stretch the legs out in front of you. The left knee is going to bend and come underneath the right leg. The right foot crosses over. Okay, so if this is too much, and you'll know it's too much if this right sit bone doesn't quite plant on your mat. So if that right seat is a bit light and it won't really press down, then you're just going to straighten your left leg. So you can absolutely be here for this twist, or bend that bottom knee, pull a foot in. Both outer hips are pressing down. Lift your spine tall. Reach both arms up. And then as you exhale, rotate to the right, hook your left elbow, and that right hand is just behind you, excuse me, to prop you upright, right? We're not going to lean back. We're just going to prop ourselves up. So this left elbow is going to keep pressing into the right knee, so you can draw the shoulders back and then look to the left over that left shoulder. Now unwind, and let's come into Gomukhasana legs. So you're going to kind of keep the same shape, but what you're going to do is walk the feet in opposite directions of each other so that you can lay this top right knee down. Ideally, we have our knees stacking right on top of each other. Okay, so the feet are kind of moving out away from each other. Still, both sit bones are heavy, spine is tall. And if this is enough, you stay here, right? You can stay here and breathe into the outer hips, or you can fold it forward. Breathe deeply into the outer hips. Feel the back of your pelvis widen. Okay, come on up. Take the legs out in front of you. And we'll take it to the other side. So bend your right knee. Left foot crosses over that right leg. Again, right leg can be straight, modify as you need to, but I want you to feel both of your sit bones pressing down evenly. So your pelvis, you know your pelvis is level. Reach both arms up, inhale. Exhale, rotate to the left, hook your right elbow, and then the left hand is just propping you upright. Keep pressing your right arm back so we don't let this right shoulder collapse forward. Press into the leg and then look to the right. Unwind. Gomukhasana legs. Walk your feet away from center. So this top left knee moves right. The bottom right knee moves left. Okay, they're kind of trying to really crisscross each other. Lay the top knee down to the best of your ability. I also really love doing this sitting on a blanket or a block, something that will get your seat up. So if you're sitting in this and your knees are way up into your face, then go ahead and sit on something, because this is a really beautiful stretch for the IT band, for the outer hips, for your TFL. This is really like pinpointy kind of hip opening that's really beneficial for all of us. So either staying more upright on this or folding any amount you can. Breathe into the back of your pelvis. If you're a runner, if you're a hiker, if you're a cyclist, all these things that are sort of forward and back, continuous repetitive movements, this might be very challenging. So I offer this to you. I know what that's like. I was a runner. I was a marathon runner. I was a soccer player growing up. I ran track growing up. It has taken me years of being patient and kind to my body, but it does happen. The body does start to unwind and reprogram. But just be patient. Okay, come on up. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Go ahead and sit crisscross applesauce. If you have a lotus, you're welcome to sit in lotus, but go ahead and come to a seat. You can sit on a prop if you wish. Go ahead and close your eyes. Feel this inner strength and inner stability radiating from you. This inner strength comes from your bones, comes from deep within. So when we practice like this and we build heat within the tissues and the muscles, the whole system starts to respond. Spark of change, this spark of fire, you could picture it, is what puts us on a path of transformation in many different ways. Whether we're seeking physical relief from pain, or whether we're just seeking inner peace or relief from stress, the heat, this tapas, creates that change. We cannot change unless we're willing to walk through the fire, knowing that on the other side is this beautiful place of sukha, ease, santosha, this contentment that through it all, knowing that we are right where we need to be. Relax the muscles in the face. Now you are, excuse me, you are more than welcome to lie down. Take Shavasana on your back. But if you're feeling at peace and comfortable sitting as you are right now, you can stay. Choose your position to come to final rest. The thoughts just fall away. As one thought pops in, let it simply pass through. Do not attach. Do not stick to one particular thought. Just feel what it's like to be. Being in your body with your breath in this moment. Just be. Join your palms together in front of your heart. If you're lying on your back in Shavasana, feel free to stay as long as you wish, making your way up when you're ready. But allow yourself to move easily through the rest of your day. And in gratitude, let's bow to the heart. The divine in me bows to the divine in each of you. Namaste.